Alright, the long-awaited cloth diaper update video. Hey guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to FemmeHead. Wake up, kid. You got it. You can do it. Keep napping. I should put you upstairs. Shh. Damn it. Shh. Hey guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to FemmeHead. So today I wanted to film my cloth diaper update video. So many of you have asked, how's cloth diapering going? How do you like the diapers you went with? All these different questions. And I've been meaning to film this video for forever, but life happens in baby-sized chunks right now. And also, I'm sick. Somehow got a cold. That's okay. We've been washing our hands a lot. I disinfected all of like the knobs, handles, light switches, everything you like touch repeatedly, the remote, all that sort of stuff. I'm trying to keep little man safe, and so far he's doing good. But yeah, I definitely have some sort of cold, so if I sound sick or I don't look that great, that's why. But I have been trying hard to get this video like organized, get the notes done for it, collect my thoughts and everything, and finally sit down and film it because there's chaos surrounding me. And little man is sleeping over on the couch, wedged in by a pillow. So hopefully he stays asleep. But you guys had so many questions. Everyone wanted to know how it's going, if I recommend this combination, what I'm doing. And so I just want to start by saying, like, I'm no expert. I've been doing this for about a month now because we started when he was 10 days old. So I've been cloth diapering for about a month. So obviously I still have a lot to learn, but I feel like I've learned a lot in this month. I thought it would be beneficial to share like my update as a first-time mom / first-time cloth diaper. So I will link my cloth diaper stash video, and I'll try to put it up above too if I remember, but I'll definitely put it down below. I went with pre-folds and covers. These are essentially just waterproof diaper covers. I went with the snaps. I got the Thirsties Duo Wrap covers. There's two, I think maybe 3 different sizes, but this size 1 is 0 to 9 months or 6 to 18 pounds, and he is still on the smallest setting. He's getting so close to needing to go like 1 snap out, but makes me sad. There's no absorbency to these or anything. The absorbency and the actual like diaper part of it comes with the pre-folds, and you're lucky I actually grabbed a clean one. These definitely stain, we'll say. I'm gonna sun bleach them at some point, but I don't care because then they're just gonna get poopy and stained right away. So, and the last little thing you need is some sort of like enclosure thing, and they have snappies. Oh my god, Victoria. With pre-folds and flats, but I don't have any flats, there are different ways that you can fold the pre-fold. So the easiest way is just a tri-fold or a pad fold inside the cover. It's hard to do while holding in the air. So you just place that inside the cover like that, and then you can put it on your baby like so. But that is not what I use because he is a newborn, and newborn breastfed poops are very runny and like liquid. I think it's called the newspaper roll. I should have looked this up. Essentially you roll in the sides and then you fold that up around them, and then you kind of fan it out a bit. This comes around, this comes around, and they have their little leg holes here, and then you snappy it, and then you just put the cover over the top, and that's what we have used since we started using them. These diaper covers hold everything in. But I'm getting ahead of myself. One comment I saw a lot on my diaper stash video was like, oh my gosh, that's not enough diapers, you need way more diapers. My son or daughter like poop 20 times a day or something like that. And like, granted, every baby is different, and you could have a super poopy baby. Every baby is different, so while you may have a baby that goes through like 20 poopy diapers a day, that's not necessarily like all babies are like that. In that video I was talking about how I wanted to do a load of cloth diapers every other day. I wanted to have enough to where I didn't have to do them every day because I felt like that might be too much, and I didn't want to let them like sit for multiple days on end. So I wanted to be making sure that I was washing the dirty diapers every other day, and that is what has worked out for me. I have enough diapers and covers to where I have to do laundry every other day. It seems like plenty for now. So for the covers, I got 7 size 1 covers, and I got 5 size 2. These, you only technically have to change them if poop gets on them. They just pee if it's still dry, like the pee didn't soak through the pre-fold and onto this. I'll just reuse it, and then sometimes I'll just kind of let it air dry or wipe it out. hush up, kid. And then I got 24 pre-folds. I don't know what the chart was that I used to determine like how many diapers I needed. If I find it, I'll put it right here. And that has been enough. Like I said, we started using cloth diapers when Theo was 10 days old. And to be completely honest, even though I was so gung-ho for cloth diapers, when it came to it and we like brought him home from the hospital, I was super intimidated to start using my cloth diapers. The hospital actually sent us home with a bunch of disposable diapers, newborn size. I mean, you're just kind of keeping your head above water at that point. So we know we're gonna like give our cloth diapers a go down the road. Let's just focus on like trying to figure out how to keep this tiny human alive. I really wanted to use cloth diapers. I just thought it was gonna be so much more time consuming and difficult to use than I thought. But then like once things kind of settled down, I think I was home alone that day and I was like, you know what the heck, like I'm not doing anything, let's give this whole cloth diaper thing a go. And so I put one on him and it looked like kind of ridiculously bulky but also adorable. And you know what, it was easy. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just try one and then we'll go back to using the rest of our newborn disposables that we have. From that first cloth diaper I put on him, he's just been like a cloth diaper baby. I don't have experience with other types of like cloth diapers, but even like as complicated as like the whole pre-fold cover situation seems, it's so easy. Like it's so freaking easy. So if you're intimidated by like the whole pre-fold cover thing, don't be. Like honestly, not any different than a disposable in my mind. Like yeah, there's an extra step or two, but it's not as complicated as even I made it out in my mind. And I'm super like to make things complicated to save money or like save producing waste or something like that. Even Michael was surprised with how easy this combination was. We were going to get some all-in-ones or pocket diapers or something like that for him, because when I was trying to explain before Theo was here how pre-folds and covers worked, and I was trying to show him how like a stuffed bear we had, he was like, why is this so complicated? Like, why did we go the most complicated route? Why don't we get like the easy cloth diapers? But even he is like super gung-ho for cloth now, is a champ when it comes to owning the pre-fold situation. As for wipes, we also went with cloth wipes. I know some people do cloth diapers and disposable wipes, whatever works for you. I figured I'm already gonna be doing diaper laundry, so I just got these. I'm pretty sure they're the clothies ones. Like I said, I'll link everything down below. And then I have a kind of a DIY diaper wipe solution, but essentially what I do is I just take 4 or 5 of these at a time and I go wet them. When I need it's time to change, I'll just grab one, spray it, and then use it. And I find that for the most part, one wipe isn't more than enough for each change. I'm nowhere near like using all 36 of those in one wash cycle. And we also use these as washcloths because we just have so many and they have a lot of good uses. The next common kind of thought or question I think people have is cleaning them hard. People think that the extra step of having to do a load of diaper laundry just makes things more complicated having a newborn. We did both, so I had that 10 days of not having to do cloth diaper laundry, and I've had, you know, a month of having to do cloth diaper laundry every other day. And it's super easy. Like, you're gonna get baby spit up and vomit and poop and stuff on everything. I don't really get poop on stuff. It's much more just he spits up a lot. And so you're already doing laundry. I do a load of cloth diapers and I do a load of clothes. It takes around 3 hours to get them through a complete wash cycle. From the directions that Green Mountain Diaper sent me, what I do is I put them all in. I do initial just rinse cycle. It's just a rinse and spin, and that takes 20 minutes or 19 minutes according to my machine. And then I put it on a heavy duty, like hot load with an extra rinse, and that is 1 hour and 42 minutes. They're done being washed, and I will separate out the pre-folds from the covers, and I just put that on like a normal dry cycle, which is about like 42 minutes. And I take all of the covers and the wet bags out and I just hang them on a drying rack I have. Usually after that like 40-minute cycle, these are still ever so slightly damp. Like some of them are damp, some of them are dry. And so I will throw the covers and the pail liners and wet bags and stuff in, and I'll do another like 20 minutes just to dry it all up. There is a little bit of yellowing on the inner gusset, but I would much rather have the inner gusset be slightly yellow that you can't even see when it's on him than have poop everywhere. Like, these hold things in like a champion. The next question I think people get is like, are they messy? You know, whether that's cleaning them, changing them, poop getting places. And I have to say, you're gonna get your child's bodily fluids on you, regardless of whether you're using cloth diapers or disposable diapers. And I honestly think I get less of his like poop on me with cloth diapers because we've never had, knock on wood, a blowout in a cloth diaper. Even if it gets outside of the pre-fold, like rolled situation, the double gusset thing on the diaper cover catches it and stops it from like getting out. Like it's never gotten out of the diaper combination. We had blowouts in the disposables, and we also had like pee leaks in the disposables. As for doing laundry and like people thinking you have to touch poop in that situation, you don't. I have pail liners. People have different things, so I just have like a diaper pail, and then I have these in here. So literally all the diapers, the poopy, pee, messy diapers are in here. I take this and I carry it downstairs. You put the front end of it into your washing machine, you dump them all out, and then I will turn it inside out and throw that in. And you literally don't touch diapers. You don't touch dirty diapers once you put them in here. I mean, he gets more poop on his like heels and feet and stuff than I do on my hands. Like I don't ever get poop on myself when I'm changing his diaper. Next, let's talk about cloth diapers on the go. It takes up more space than disposables, but I don't really care about that. I have done 3 overnight trips so far with him. And so I've tried to get as many of the cloth diapers clean to go with us as possible. It takes up a little section of your suitcase or bag or whatever it is, but it's really not a big deal because if it's a quick trip, you don't have that much stuff anyways. Well, you have more stuff with the baby. So I don't have a diaper bag. You guys have probably seen this backpack, and this has kind of become my baby bag now. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I'll probably show you what's in my diaper bag thing. I have like a small packing cube that I keep all of his diaper stuff in for when we're out and about, but he peed all over it the other day. It's a long story, so that's in the wash. So I just kind of have things loose in here right now. So I always have an extra diaper cover. I have about 3 pre-folds in there, the wipes, and then I have the wet bag. And that's kind of what I bring with me for cloth diapering on the go. And I usually have like a blanket or a larger pre-fold to lay down to change them on top of. I've been super surprised with how many diapers this tiny wet bag holds. Like this doesn't look that big, but this has held almost all of our diapers from like an overnight trip. And so I think that's fantastic. I want to get a second one of these, but I just haven't gotten around to it. The next thing I want to talk about is more of like a recent thing, and it's adding layers. So as Theo starts sleeping longer stretches at night, I need 2 things. 1, I need more absorbency, and 2, I need a way to keep him feeling dry longer so that he doesn't wake up because he is uncomfortable and wet, because we would all wake up if we were sitting in a wet diaper, I'm sure. Pre-folds are so freaking absorbent, and I love them for that. Like if you think about, you have all of this absorbency compared to this much absorbency. Like you have so much more absorbency, I think, with pre-folds versus disposable diapers. So that's one thing. Like I'm so thankful that these are so freaking absorbent, and it's just like they're surrounded with absorbency. But I noticed that he would wake up because he was wet and uncomfortable, and so I was looking up stay dry liners, and I might still get some different ones, but for right now, I texted my mom one morning when I was feeding him, and I was like, hey, do you have any random like fleece fabric laying around? And she's like, yeah, I actually have some left over from a costume I made your brother. So she brought it up to me, and I literally just cut them into rectangles, and yes, it's giraffe print. So these are like my DIY stay dry liners right now. So essentially what I do is I just make this be the layer in between him and the diaper. Stay dry and the fleece and everything, they're supposed to pull the moisture away from the baby's bottom and into the pre-fold, and then this feels dry to them, so they're able to go longer without waking up. And so far I think that's working, and he definitely has started sleeping longer stretches. He still wakes up and grunts, but he doesn't actually wake up and start crying like feed me or change me. So I think he still kind of can feel that he's a little wet, but it's not enough to wake him up. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm learning. I don't know. So next off, I needed to add more absorbency. At this point, at 6 weeks old, this combination to get from that 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. stretch works, but I know as he gets older and starts peeing more, I'm gonna need more absorbency, and eventually, you know, I will size up to the bigger one, so that's just naturally more absorbency. But I was doing some research, and I wanted a way to add another layer without having to add in an entire second pre-fold, because that is way too bulky on him at this point. So I went online and did some research. I ended up ordering a 4-pack of Thirsty's hemp doublers. I think that's what they're called. But they haven't come yet today. They're supposed to come tomorrow, I want to say. So I'm very excited to have those. What I understand with hemp is it's super absorbent, but it's not fast absorbing. It's not as fast absorbing as cotton is. So what you are supposed to do is put it furthest away from the baby. I'll put it in between the pre-fold and the cover. I only use the fleece at night, and I only use the hemp at night as well. During the day, pre-folds are more than enough because I change them like every 2 to 3 hours when I feed him. Currently, it's broken up into like 3 stretches. We have a 7 p.m. bedtime, give or take, and then I will feed him again at 10 p.m. because I want his long stretch of sleep to be from 10 p.m. on, not 7 p.m. If you get a 6-hour stretch, do you want your 6-hour stretch from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. or do you want it from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m.? That's why you're supposed to do that 10 p.m. dream feed. I'll change his diaper at 10 p.m. and then I'll feed him, and he's really good at night about going back to sleep pretty quickly, and he's never like, oh, well, you woke me up so I'm awake now. He's like, no, I know it's nighttime, I'm going back to sleep, peace out. And then there's the 10 p.m. feeding to about a 4 a.m. feeding, give or take when he actually wakes up. And then there's the 4 a.m. feeding to a 7 a.m. wake up. So what I plan to do when those hemp inserts come in, because I know these can go a 3-4 hour stretch, even more than that, honestly, I'm going to have the fleece, the pre-fold, and the cover. That's going to kind of be my thing. And then once, let's pretend this is my hemp insert, okay? And then once I get my hemp insert, this will be my 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then my 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then for that 10 p.m. feeding to the 4 a.m. feeding, or as he gets older, it'll be 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and then 7 a.m. And then, you know, longer and longer, I will add that hemp layer right here. So it will be fleece, pre-fold, hemp, diaper cover. And that will be his overnight diaper solution. So during the day, I just use a pre-fold and a cover. I change him when he wakes up from his nap. I change his diaper and then I feed him because he will fuss around and not eat adequately if he has a dirty diaper, because he does not like being dirty. When he has a clean diaper, he does a better job at focusing on eating. And then sometimes after he eats, he likes to poop in his clean diaper, and then I'll just change it again if he does poop. So far, that is where I'm at with cloth diapering. I absolutely love it. So many people have written me and like direct messaged me on Instagram asking me how I liked it, and I always say like it's fantastic. I'm surprised with how easy it is. I highly recommend it. Cloth diapering is so simple. Like, yeah, it's more stuff and you have to do a load of laundry here and there, but like you're already doing laundry because your baby pukes on everything. Let me know down below if you guys cloth diaper, if you've ever heard of it before, if you've ever considered it, what's keeping you from doing it, and if you do cloth diaper, what kind of combination you use. Do you use pre-folds, do you use flats, use all-in-ones, pocket diapers? Like, there's so many different cool diapers. Pre-folds, I am a fan of pre-folds. That is what I have to say about how cloth diapering is going. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you like cloth diapering. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!